We're gonna get warmed up with these pull downs. Let me fix my shirt. Hello, begin with your band and pull down your arms. And exhale, good. And we'll just start off with these bands, pulling down, and the long breath coming in through your nose, filling up your belly, ribs, your heart. Now, as you're warmed up, you might grab more bands, so it's a harder pull. And as we're warmed up, you can add on. The feet are underneath the hips, and we're gonna add a little heel raise if you would like. So the calves are now on board, and we're just adding that for a bonus. How nice. The band is, upper body is our focus. We're adding the heel raises, that's a bonus. All right, we're gonna take 4 more. 3 more. The bands go into the front of your chest. Yeah, 3, the front of your face. And 1. Let's take the band behind the upper back. Now the palms are going to be forward. Totally up to you. I'm going to offer that you can do a squat if you would like. Got to adjust the britches. Okay, so let's do 2 things at once. And if you need to take one out, you can take the squat out, let's say, if you need to. If your knees are the issue, you can always add on calf raises if you'd like. So both arms, I've got my palms gently facing up, but I want you to find what's best for your wrist. Heel heavy. The heels are so heavy, I could lift the toes. Go out with your arms. Check your neck. Very soft. And exhale. And exhale. Good. And exhale. All right, try 5 more. The heart rate goes up a little bit with these big muscle groups. 4, 3, 2, 1 more, 1. All right, now take the band. I'm gonna actually take the palms forward, but if you have a different dynaband and your hands feel better in wrist, you can do that. So I'm gonna hold like this, 1 or 2 feet. So 1 foot's a little easier. 2's harder, but it also, you can step on the band, Jean, and just hold it neutral, usually with those dynabands. Yeah, neutral grip usually feels good. With our elastic tubings, the palm up generally feels good. Yep, so just find out what works for your elbows, what works for your wrist, given your equipment, given your tension. I've got a gray, which feels pretty heavy, so I'm just using 1 heel, and that's working for me to get intense challenge on the bicep. So everyone's head position looks good. The ears back in line with the shoulder. The shoulders are open. Now we're going to take 5 more. These are carrying muscles. 4, 3, 2, 1 more. Very good. Now step out. And actually, let's grab a sip and then meet me back here. We'll do a tricep press. Good job. We're going to take a tricep overhead press with our dynaband or elastic tubing. 1 hand is behind your head. 1 hand is behind your low back. Okay, now we're going to push the top elbow up. Sometimes you realize with that first or second rep, you might need a different tension. 4, so you could just grab the hands closer together. 5 for harder. 6 or further apart for easier. 7, jawline parallel to the floor. 8, 9, 10, 11. It should be a little bit hard to straighten that arm at the top. 12, but you should be able to lengthen it. 13, resist on the way back. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Now we're doing the other side. Take this hand up, take this hand low, and here we go. Push up. 2, 3, 4, love it. 5, yes. 6, 7, and feeling that tricep. 8, super important muscles. 9, 10, 11, 12, neck is soft. 13, 14, tricep is working. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, one more, 20. I hope you could feel that. Let that go, and let me have, for me, I'm going to get a lighter band because it's going to be shoulders. So if you want a lighter band, grab it, or just give yourself more slack on your current band. I'm going to grab one more sip. That a girl, me too, Karen. So we're drinking. I know for me, when it's colder, I might forget, so I'm making sure we do it during class. I'm not as easy to remember to drink when it's cold sometimes, so we're going to do it during class for us. Heel on, go up. All right, so I can tell I need more, so I just step over. That's all. That's the beauty of the band. All right, 4. Notice how the body's tall. 5. In other words, I'm not leaning away. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 on the other side, guys. Take that other heel, take your band in the other hand, go out, and you know right away, do I need more tension, less tension, shorter band, higher band. Working the shoulder, keeping strong. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, should be starting to get fatigued. 14, one more. 15, all right, other heel. Now we're gonna go to the front. Let's do 12 reps to the front. Try to make it fatiguing towards those final reps. So 1, 2, good. And Jean, if you can do them both at the same time, go for it. For me, it's, I don't know, I think I'm tall or something. It's harder with the bands, but I was gonna do one at a time, but if you can do 2, go for it. 6, 7, atta girl, 8, 9, yeah, 10, 2 more, and ideally you're feeling fatigue in your shoulder. All right, try the other hand and the other heel and try 12 to the front. The weight is such that you feel like in 12 reps you're gonna feel, oh yeah, it's kind of hard to do, but I can do this with good form. So I'm gonna make myself do it harder. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Awesome. Grab a sip. Now we're going to do a breaststroke with a band around the back of our back. The arms are going to be moving forward. So the palms are facing up. I'm going to catch this extra dangly part here. And let's do a little, if you would like, do a little extra. The extra could be that you add on, yes. And I'm gonna try to work the speed a little slower. So you're lifting up, there's even a little bit of a pause, and then lowering at the end. Lifting up, good. Try the other way. So it's 10, 2, good. Each toe has equal weight. 3, 4, heel raise if you would like. 5, neck is easy. 6, kind of adding that slower element. 7, it's a little bit of a balance component too, you'll notice. 8, looking good, guys. 9, and then 10. Good job. Now I'm going to add on a shoulder stretch. So band wide, go up and behind. Now I'm going to try to touch the band to the back. Touch the band to the front. Touch the band to the back. Good. forward, up, back, up. All right, one more, but then we're gonna be holding a few places. So this is gonna feel great after that. All right, find a place, sort of like a Y. Add the breath, 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 breath. Ah, that was so good. Let's go down a little bit. Head is tall. Breathe in fully. This is part of the recipe for good posture. Now lower down. Inhale. And yeah, Michelle, really good intuition. Let's do a release of tension, kind of like loose leaves in the wind, drying in the wind. It's knocking on the door of life in Qigong. So releasing tension. 4. Accenting the exhales. 3, 2, and then 1. Let's grab a sip, and then we're going to grab some hand weights that let us go out to the side. Pretty like 3 to 6 pounds probably, or 3 to 7 pounds. Where'd I put my hand weights? They are. All right, so we're gonna go out to the side. Get ready. Out with your exhale. 2. And you can check your neck. It should be easy to move. 3, 4, 5. Good. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and soften the knees, and 12. Well, hello. Come join us. Grab some weights. Grab some hand weights. Yeah. And okay, we're going to let that go for a moment, guys. Take that down, and you're going to interlace your fingers at the low back. Lift your arms away from your shoulders. Lift your heart. 5, 4, 3, 2, and let that down. And we're going to do some bicep curls. So grab a hand weight that lets you do bicep curls, probably somewhere between 5 pounds and 8 pounds. Bend the elbows. Now I'm showing supinated, and supinated is palm up. You can remember it's like you have a cup of soup in your hand. That's supinated. But if your wrist or your forearm or your elbow needs to do a hammer curl, you can do that as well. So just find out what works for your joints. We're exhaling and inhaling and exhaling. We're not letting the weight put our elbow in hyperextending, so we're controlling it on the way down. You can pretend there's a marshmallow in your elbow so that you don't get it backwards. Your elbow doesn't get yanked behind you. 12, good. Knees soft, they have a marshmallow in them too. 13, tall spine. 14, little sternum lift. 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay, try 2 more, and remember you can always change weights if you need to finish. 1 more. Feel strong. Now we're going to be lowering those weights down. Grab a sip, and then we'll add on a stretch. So take a sip, trying to drink 8 to 12 ounces. And then take your hands in a little behind you, cow face, even if you have to use a band. If you would like a bonus, lift up a foot and do a one-legged balance with this. This is a really important skill to prevent falls. Breathe in. You got it. Now a challenge could be you take your hands to your heart and then you put your foot down. Take the other side. So cow face stretch. Try to touch the fingers or use a band if you need to, or grab a shirt. Good, and hold. Good, this is another one-legged balance. Lift the chin, jawline parallel to the floor. That's how your vestibular system works the best too. Notice when you lift your chin, it lengthens your upper back. Inhale, let that go. And then just kind of shake it out here. We're gonna grab some hand weights that let you go overhead. So maybe 3 to 6 pounds. And you can feel like your abs are helping you, push up. If this doesn't serve your shoulders, you can always do a lateral raise again. Good. 4, that a girl. Make sure it feels safe. 5, right there, you feel your abs helping you so that you don't feel loose in your spine. You want to feel supported and stable in your spine. And up. Neck is soft. Now, if you can take 5 more, do. If you need to drop the weight, so let's say you need to take a little couple pounds lighter, you can. Or you can set out a couple reps and then join when you can. Nothing should hurt the joint. It should feel fatiguing in the muscles. This is our last one on this. Overhead press. Good, let that go. Very good. Now, I'm gonna throw in our one of our favorite stretches, half moon. Ha. Shoulder stretch, back stretch. This is another one. Breathe here. This prevents rounded shoulders. And get tall, tall, tall. Okay, here we go. Up, cross your other foot. So I've got right over left, right arm comes up. Breathe into this rib cage. This is called one lung breathing. You want elastic respiratory muscles. Keep lengthening. You feel it's almost like taffy. You're just getting longer, 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 like a taffy pull. Breathe in. Inhale. And then as you're ready, exhale, come out. Grab a sip. And I'm going to have us go to the floor, guys, with a heavy band and have one that's kind of medium nearby. So we can sit with the legs out in front, cross your band. Another trick is if your band isn't that heavy, you can take 2 bands. In fact, I'll just show you on this. You can take 2 bands. So if you don't have a heavy enough band, grab 2 bands and then bend your elbows, because the back muscles are a really important muscle to get strong. And you're pulling your elbows beside your ribs. Exhale, and if you feel like you need more tension, also walk your hands more forward on the band. That'll help. Bend both elbows beside your ribs. Yes. Exhale and exhale. Looking good. Let's take 10 more. 2. You're tall. This is a great place to practice posture. Your nose is behind your sternum. Your jaw is parallel to the floor. And it's like there's a golden thread attached to your crown, lifting you up. There's a little golden thread attached to your sternum, lifting your heart slightly. All right, just take a couple more. Now, release that. You did great. We're going to take a stretch before we add on. This is the rack posture. Go up and behind you, fingers face away. Go up, 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 and behind you, fingers face away. Lift your heart, soften the elbows. 5, 4, 3, 2, inhale, and then exhale, let that go. Now, how about a band that's medium? Put it around your feet, cross the band like an X. Now your elbows are beside your rib cage. Let me turn to you. Now this is external rotation. As you know, one of my favorite prehab exercises for healthy shoulders. Your forearms are parallel to the floor. Your back of your shoulder feels the work. Good. 10, 11, your wrists are neutral. 12, so nothing should hurt your wrist. 13, 14, excellent for posture. 15, this really helps the shoulders stay open and strong in the back so they don't get rounded forward. Ooh, okay guys, uncross the band. Now my band is not crossed, it's beside me on the hips. I've got the tubing, so I just like to stick my hands inside the tubing, clear the space. And I kind of lead more with the pinky side of the hand on these. What that does is put your humerus, your arm bone, in external rotation. And all during the day, almost all during the day, you'll notice that your arms are in internal rotation. So this is the opposite rotational pattern. So it helps keep the shoulders from getting drawn forward. And you look great. I want you to think lift through your crown. Ah, lovely. Lovely. Lift up through the crown. 5 more. 4. There you go. Beautiful. 3, 2, and 1. Really good. Now I'm going to lengthen my, or I should say, yeah, lengthen my elbows, but I'm going to scoop the abs. So put your elbows in front of you and bend. Now, if it's not hard enough, grab the band, and that's another trick. Good. And exhale. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Come up. Now we're going to do a stretch before we add the next one, and actually grab a sip if you'd like. We'll do a sip, a stretch, and then we'll go on. So open up the arms after you've had your drink. Rotation, upper back stretching. Go into the arms open. Exhale to the other side. So rotation. Really good, guys. Now we're going to come back and do some chest presses. So you're going to be lying down with a weight in your hand. So probably a heavier weight, like 5 to 10 pounds, let's say. And let's lie down with the feet on the floor. That keeps your low back on the mat, your ribs, I mean. Push up and bend carefully. And then push. Good, and then bend. And exhale and bend. 3. Feel the ribs connect to the mat. 4, 5, 6, 7, and you're breathing. The exhale is a great way. 8, to pull the belly in and to help you push the weight up. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Now if you can, do 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now take the weights out of the way, guys, and come back up. And I want to give us an abdominal, which is a plank. So the forearms come down. The easy way would be on your knees, or if you can lift up your toes, hold there. Now hold, your head's pulled back, ear in line with the shoulder. 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now rest your pelvis, put your hands beside your hips so your back is lifting you up. Lift up your back. Now this is back strengthening. Stay up. 10, 2, good. 3, yep, arms are off the floor, good. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let your forearms get on the mat in front of you like a sphinx, or push your hands into the floor like a swan. Now this is for the back, this is for the posture. Breathe in. And then if you can, push back to a child's pose. Push your hips back and take a moment And I want you to sit any way you can, any way you can. I'm going to sit kneeling today, but any way you can on the floor and go up with your inhale. We're going to take in an appreciation for this day. Every day is a gift. We'll let go of everything else and just refill our cup. Thankful to be alive today. Thankful for all the miracles in our experience. And exhale, refueling our cells with total wellness. And wellness is more than the absence of disease. Wellness is strength, agility, mental clarity, goals, focus, healthy, happy. So we're just going to take a moment to set that intention for the rest of the day. Notice how good your posture feels and the breath feels. Today I intend to be an example of wellness and help shine a light in this world with so much appreciation to you. Have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful day, guys. Thanks for joining me and staying strong, looking good. Bye. Okay, that was good.